Hello, today we're gonna do some banana muffins, and the ingredients we're gonna have to use tonight are, well, mashed bananas, 1 egg, regular or all-purpose flour, white sugar, baking soda, and baking powder, as well as a little bit of vanilla essence. So today, well, no, what we're gonna do first is that we're gonna preheat our oven to 350 degrees, which is already done. And after that, we're gonna coat muffin pans with, well, you can use spray oil, or you can just use like basic oil, and then you cover them up with a little bit of sifted flour, like we already did. So that's basically our mise en place, what we have to do to start making all this banana muffin stuff. So first of all, we're gonna sift together the flour and all the dry ingredients, which will be, well, the flour, the baking soda, and the baking powder. So that's what we're gonna do right now. So in a little bowl, we take our sifter, and then we're gonna measure first 1.5 cup of all-purpose flour. I'm helping myself with a spoon because it can get really messy when you just put the measuring cup inside of the bag. So this is a cleanest way to work, I think. So we're finishing to fill up our first cup. So we're gonna tap a little so all the flour sits in the whole cup, and you can have like an exact measure. It doesn't have to have like a little mountain on the top. It has to be like really flat. And then we're gonna pour it here in the sifter. First, we're gonna start sifting this part because, well, we have a small sifter and we can't fill it with a lot of flour. The purpose of sifting is for you to get flour like really thin and really smooth, so you don't have any problems at the time you have to start mixing the whole ingredients. It's always better if you sift the flour for bakery and pastry things. So that's our first cup. Then we're going to go ahead and add our 1/2 cup of flour, again with a spoon. And there we go. So once we finish sifting our flour, we're gonna go ahead and add our baking powder, which is this one. We're gonna use measuring spoons. The recipe is asking for 1 teaspoon of baking powder. So we're going to add it here, and at the same time we're going to add our tablespoon of baking soda, which is here. It's really important to always keep all the dry ingredients together, as well as liquid ones or wet ones, because when you're using baking powder or baking soda, and if you mix them directly with the wet ones, you might have at the end a little soapy flavor, which is really disgusting. So that's how we're gonna do it, and we won't be using this anymore. So once we have all our, oh no, wait, we don't have all our dry ingredients. So we're gonna keep this one here so we can go ahead and start mixing our wet ingredients, which will be well, the bananas, sugar, egg, and melted butter here, which is the one we have here. Well, I'm gonna put the egg here. And then we go ahead and add our vanilla essence. You can measure one teaspoon or just add it as you think it will work out. Then we're gonna add the melted butter. Here I'm using a liquid cup measure. We're gonna add, what is it? 1/3 cup of butter, melted of course. So we have it here. So this is the amount we're going to be using. And finally we're going to add our sugar. The recipe is asking us for 3/4 cup. So we're going to use, we're going to add our first 1/4 cup here. And then we add the second one. And at the end, our last cup. So here it is. And now that we have all our measured ingredients and got in the place a bit messy, we're gonna start mixing the ingredients. So first of all, if you want to have like a really fluffy muffin at the end and you don't want it to be like over mixed, so well, for me it's better when it's all cracked up at the top, and that's, well, getting that result is just with an overbeating the whole mixture. But in this case we're going to try to just moist all the ingredients, not to beat them like for a long time, because sometimes they also tend to be very dry at the end when you overbeat the whole thing. So first we're gonna, what is it? Well, no, you just have to start beating the ingredients. Add these ones here. I'm gonna help myself with a plastic spatula. And well, here we have our banana. And well, we can start mixing. First, we're gonna mix at a low temperature. A bit moistened, we can switch up to a higher speed. It's not going to be a very liquid batter because we have a lot of banana going on here. I added 4 bananas because I wanted to have like a big banana flavor. You can also add chopped nuts, or you can add cinnamon. You can add almonds as well. Whatever you think you can go best with banana. So I don't want to mix a lot of the batter. I'm just going to go ahead and leave it this way. I personally like better very moistened muffins. And now we're gonna start filling up our muffin pans. It's better if you just fill them at the middle of the pan, not to the top, because then everything will spread over the oven and it's really hard to clean it out. Another easy way to fill in the pan is using a plastic bag. Just put in all the batter and make a little incision at the end of the bag, and you have a very handy instrument to fill in the muffin pans. In this case, we're going basics, just with a spoon. We have room for one more, and that's it. So now we're gonna put these muffins, well, this batter in the oven, and we're gonna let them in for, I think, 35 minutes, or until it's really fluffy and we can put a toothpick inside and it comes out clean. So we're gonna put them in the oven. We're gonna clean a little bit here in the corners, because this is going to be the first thing that's gonna start cooking. So in, I don't know, 15 minutes, we're gonna smell like if it's already done, but no, it's gonna start burning actually. So let's keep this part here really clean. And now we're gonna put them inside the oven. And that's it, just 35 minutes, we wait, and then after we're gonna check if it's already cooked. And well, let's see how it goes. So these are our baked muffins. They've been in the oven for something like 15 minutes, a bit more I guess. And this is how they should be done. You have to put in a little, well, we're using a thermometer in this case, but you can use a toothpick or a small knife. And when it comes out clean, it means that they're already baked. So now what we have to do is to wait for them to chill a little bit. And once they're totally cold, we can eat them. Otherwise, you're gonna get tomatoes. So that's it. And well, let's see how they taste now.